The Santo Niño de Cebu is a Roman Catholic title of the child Jesus, associated with the religious image of the Christ child, widely venerated as a miraculous by Filipino Catholics. It is the oldest Christian artifact in the Philippines, originally a gift from explorer Ferdinand Magellan to Raha Humabon and his chief consort on account of their baptism in 1521. The dark wood statue measures approximately 12 inches tall and carved in the Flemish style. It depicts the child Jesus with a serene countenance in the attitude and dress of a Spanish monarch. The statue bears imperial regala including a golden crown, globus cruciger, and various scepters, wears fine investments, and possesses jewelry mostly offered by devotees over several centuries. Pope Paul VI granted a canonical coronation of the statue on 28 April 1965 and later raised its shrine to the status of minor basilica on 2 May 1965 via his papal bull, Cobanula Religionis, to mark the 4th centenary of Christianity in the Philippine Islands. This favor was requested by His Eminence Julio Cardinal Rosales, then Archbishop of Cebu, and Most Reverend Father Luciano Rubio, OSA, former Prior General of the Augustinians. This significant and solemn occasion would take center stage among the highlights of the 4th centenary of Christianization of the Philippines. The canonical crown of the Santo Niño de Cebu was crafted in Spain. Prominent among its features is the pearl that is sported in its frontal side. It is potent symbol of the Pearl of the Orient Seas, which is no other than the Philippine Islands. During the Spanish colonial era, the Santo Niño was given the high military rank of the most esteemed Captain General of the Spanish forces in the Philippines. For this reason, the statue is vested in a red cape and sash, symbolizing the rank of a general, and military boots. The rank is presently called Most Esteemed Captain General of the Forces in the Philippines. Further, the image was later honored by the Philippine Navy with the title Lord Admiral of the Sea during the 446th anniversary of the image Kaplag in 2011. Celebrating his concluding Mass at the Quirino Grandstand during his visit in January 2015, Pope Francis wove his homily around the symbolic message of the Holy Child. In these days, throughout my visit, I have listened to you sing the song, "We are all God's children." That is what the Santo Niño tells us. He reminds us of our deepest identity. All of us are God's children, members of God's family, he said. For children, as the Lord tells us, have their own wisdom, which is not the wisdom of the world. That is why the message of the Santo Niño is so important. He speaks powerfully to all of us. He reminds us of our deepest identity, of what we are called to be as God's family. The Santo Niño also reminds us that this identity must be protected. The Christ child is the protector of this great country. The icon of the Santo Niño is not only the representation of Christ's child in whose childhood we venerate and imitate the mystery of Christian humility. Undisputedly, the image has been since the collective symbol of the Christianization of the Philippines, the history of the Filipinos' acceptance of Christian faith. With the theme, Gifted to Give, the Santo Niño at 500 is a solemn celebration of the 500-year milestone of our country's great history. The country's oldest Catholic icon, the Santo Niño, is known for his miracles and people's devotions that transcend religions. In the words of Pope Francis, the Holy Child is a protector of the Philippines for half a millennium. Thus, his significance both in our history and culture. With the commemoration of the 500 years of the arrival of the image of Santo Niño, let us remember our struggles and sacrifices as people of God and pray for the future of the Catholic Church as the Republic of the Philippines. Due to restrictions caused by the coronavirus pandemic, Catholic Church leaders in the country have decided to move the 500th anniversary of the Christianization of the Philippines from April 2021 to April 2022. Cebu Archbishop Jose Palma explained that the grand event is expected to draw throngs of people, and since mass gatherings remain prohibited, it is prudent to postpone the activity. The year-long quincentennial event will nonetheless start in April 2021 and will culminate in April 2022. Viva Pit Señor!
We stand before the grand horizon.
500 years of faith, grateful today.
We bear the gift of mission.
Totally yours, we give ourselves, faithfully yours until the end.
To your mission, Lord, we give our yes.
Oh, where the sun rises above the hills, share the word and serve those who are in need. Let the morning star accompany your way, spread the fire of mission for the Lord. We stand before the grand horizon, 500 years of faith, grateful today. We bear the gift of mission, totally yours, we give ourselves, faithfully yours until the end.
ato paipuron. Ipabukal ko ang imong ngalan, ipabukal ko ang mga pinuhanan, sa imong ginikanan, sa imong kabataan, kapuli kay bakat mo sa kauswagan. Hanapira Iloilo, sulong sa pagpagpo, hanapira Iloilo, awas na banwak ko, hanapira Iloilo, mapukal na ngalan mo, sa talang panahon, ikaw ang malangaon. Sa pagkulakan, isang manawig na Pinoy, makilala na sa manahon, ang iyong pinagyang kanilong at sadyakan, kanayong nga pinapagsilungan. Himong ko, tandaan nga kasalanan, isingit mo sa bilog ng kasipunan, kita ang mga ilangan, tunay na Pilipino, mapisang kantuganon na mga tao. Hanapira Iloilo, sulong sa pagpagpo, hanapira Iloilo, matahong naman ako, hanapira Iloilo, mapukal na ngalan mo, sa talang panahon, ikaw ang palangkaon. Hanapira Iloilo, sulong sa pagpagpo, hanapira Iloilo, matahong naman ako, hanapira Iloilo, mapukal na ngalan mo, sa talang panahon, ikaw ang